Have you ever wondered why the apostles Peter and Paul are sometimes called first? Does it mean they were more important than the others? Or is there something deeper behind this title? Today, we're diving into a fascinating hymn from the Orthodox tradition, and trust me, what seems simple at first glance actually opens up a powerful message about humility, leadership, and faith. So just before we start, we're gonna look at the text itself, and these are the two variants of the translation of the Troparion, and you can use each of them. They're both legit, and I think it just depends on the parish. So I will read for you right now the one that's on the right. First, enthroned of the apostles, teachers of the universe, entreat the Master of all to grant peace to the world and to our souls great mercy. So, first in this tutorial, we're gonna go through the main meanings, the main important meanings of the Troparion, and then at the end, we will practice the Church Slavonic text and reading, and so that you prepare for the service on the July 12th feast. So today we're just covering the Troparion. Next video we're going to be covering the Practicum. So let's start with something surprising. Unlike many Byzantine hymns, which are often rich, poetic, and full of elaborate descriptions, this particular hymn is remarkably brief, and that's unusual for the hymns. That's how brief it is. Think about it. In many prayers, like the one we hear at every hour, God is addressed with a long list of attributes. But here, the message is concise, focused, and direct. And because of that, every word carries weight. So let's unpack it. Right at the beginning, the hymn reflects to Peter and Paul as thirst enthroned. Thirst enthroned. Now, that might sound like a little of superiority, like they are above everyone else. But in reality, it simply means they hold a place of primacy. They were among the foremost leaders in the early church. Why? Because of their incredible missionary work. These two apostles didn't stay in one place. Their mission spread across regions, cultures, and eventually the entire known world. But here's the key point, and it's crucial. In Orthodox tradition, the idea that one apostle is inherently superior to the others doesn't really exist. In fact, Christ himself directly challenged that kind of thinking. He said, "If anyone wants to be first, he shall be last of all." That flips everything upside down, doesn't it? True greatness, according to Christ, isn't about power or rank, it's about humility and service. Now, historically, the role of Peter has been a topic of debate. Some traditions have emphasized his leadership as a basis for broader claims of authority. And yes, Peter clearly played a significant role in the early church. The book of Acts show that very clearly. But when we talk about Peter and Paul together in this hymn, the focus isn't on hierarchy. It's on their shared mission. The hymn goes on to call them teachers of the universe. That sounds grand, and it is. But what does it actually mean? The phrase refers to the entire inhabited world, not just one nation or group of people. Peter and Paul weren't just local leaders, they were global teachers spreading the message of Christ far beyond their original communities. Interestingly, this same title is used in the hymns of three great church fathers: Basil the Great, Gregory the Theologian, and John Chrysostom. Why? Because they helped explain and preserve the faith in a way that ordinary people could understand. So, being a teacher of universe isn't about status, it's about impact. It's about making truth accessible. Finally, the hymn describes the apostles as firm and God proclaimed preachers. Let's break that down. Firm means steadfast, unshakable, no matter the circumstances, they didn't abandon their mission. And preachers, or more accurately, heralds, were people who proclaimed important messages publicly. That's exactly what the apostles did. They didn't just believe quietly, they proclaimed boldly, even when it was dangerous, even when it cost them everything. Remember what Christ said? No one who puts his hand to the plow and looks back is fit for the kingdom of God. Peter and Paul didn't look back. They moved forward with courage, with conviction, and with unwavering faith. And before his ascension, Christ gave them and all his followers a mission: go and teach all nations. That mission didn't end with them, it continues today. So, what can we take away from all this? Being first in the Christian sense isn't about being above others, it's about serving others. It's about teaching, guiding, and standing firm in truth no matter the cost. Peter and Paul weren't great because they held power, they were great because they gave everything. And maybe that's the real lesson for us today. Now we look at three versions of this Troparion. Three texts. First, we take the Greek text. It's in front of you. And if we translate the Greek text word to word, we get this: the first enthroned ones of the apostles and teachers of the inhabited world intercede to the Master of all to grant peace to the inhabited world and to our souls the great mercy. So, what I noticed right away is the name of, like, how we name the apostles in the hymn, the first enthroned, and we just discussed the meaning. And then inhabited world. So, inhabited world in that Greek word means the universe. Now, let's look at the Church Slavonic text. And if we translate the Church Slavonic text word to word, literally, we get this: first enthroned ones of the apostles and teachers of the universe, pray to the Master of all to grant peace to the universe and great mercy to our souls. It doesn't differ from the Greek. The only word that is different here is in the Greek version, literal translation will be inhabited world, and in Church Slavonic, the literal translation will be universe, which is the same thing. The universe is inhabited world, means everything, all the world around that is inhabited is the universe. And so for just, fun or something, I also took the Russian text right here, Russian text, and translated word to word literally translated the Russian text into English, and we get this. The foremost among the apostles and teachers of the universe pray to the Master of all to grant peace to the universe and great mercy to our souls. So the only difference from the Russian translation and the Greek translation is the foremost, the description of the apostles. So in Church Slavonic, the same as in Greek text, we get the first enthroned, because this is literally what it translates. Like the Church Slavonic word for the first enthroned is первопрестольницы. And in the Greek text, they use the same word. So первопрестольницы, where Russian text already don't use the первопрестольницы, but they use первенствующие, like it's already the foremost. It's like первенствующие means the first of them, the first in the, not like the first as the number, but means like the main of them, like, you know. But as we already just discussed, it's not about that. So I mean, the Russian meaning is not the same as actually the Greek first enthroned and the Church Slavonic first enthroned. So me personally, linguistically, I don't accept this foremost. Okay, and here I have these three texts. So you can see the Greek, the first enthroned ones of the apostles and teachers of the inhabited world, intercede to the Master of all to grant peace to the inhabited world and to our souls the great mercy. Church Slavonic, first enthroned ones of the apostles and teachers of the universe, pray to the Master of all to grant peace to the universe and great mercy to our souls. In Russian, the foremost among the apostles and teachers of the universe, pray to the Master of all to grant peace to the universe and great mercy to our souls. Now, here we'll discuss a few words, like for example, in the Greek text, this word, ikumeno, I think we say, ikumeno, over here, means the inhabited, literally means the inhabited world, literally. Though in liturgical English, it is often translated more smoothly as the universe or the whole world. So the meaning is the same. Now what we're going to do, we're going to have the Church Slavonic text in front of us. And let me switch the camera. Now we're going to have fun. I assume you have your text. I assume you downloaded it, or you can just write with your hand in your notebook. But I posted before that I have this text. You can have it from the Facebook in the comment here to this video, in the description. I mean, not in the comment, in the description section. You can get the link to the Facebook where you can download this text, even with the transliteration, the English transliteration. I have it there, and I have it on my YouTube channel under the posts. So you can have transliteration, which will help you read and pronounce. It's in Church Slavonic if you can't read yet the Church Slavonic. So just look it through my posts and the links. So here's the text, our text. So if you downloaded that paper, then you're supposed to have this, and under this text, there's English transliteration, which I didn't put here. I didn't print it for me, which will help you read it in Church Slavonic with Latin letters. So let me read this text. It says here, Tropar, which means Troparion, glass 4, tone 4. апостолов, первопрестольницы и вселенные учители, владыку всех молите, мир вселенной даровати и душам нашим велию милость. Let's go word by word. Апостолов первопрестольницы. This is the Church Slavonic первопрестольницы, which I said the Russians translate as foremost. But in Church Slavonic, this word means first enthroned. First enthroned. Let me show you. So we have here two words. This is a complex word. It has two roots. And the first one is piervo. Here. Piervo. This is the root. Piervo means first. Престольницы. Престольницы is the second word, or I'll say the second root, the stem, which is enthroned. Because престол, and here's another, престол. Here, престол, престол. This престол means throne. We also say altar. We call the same thing престол. We can say altar, we can say throne. This is престол, okay? Престол. Престольницы. Престольницы. Enthroned. Перво. Перво. First. First enthroned. Перво престольницы. Okay? Первопрестольницы. And this word is a titla word. Remember, we have the titla. We studied the titla words, which means it's an abbreviated word because it has a sacred meaning. And the words that have sacred meanings, they are abbreviated in Church Slavonic. And so апостолов, апостолов, апостолов первопрестольницы. Апостолов первопрестольницы means the first enthroned ones of the apostles. So this whole thing means the first enthroned ones of the apostles. And we read it, апостолов первопрестольницы. If you have your transliteration printed or downloaded, then you won't have a problem with reading it right now. Апостолов первопрестольницы. Then this is E. This E means and. Okay? And. So we go E, E, and then another word. Вселенные учителие. Вселенные учителие. So what is вселенная? Let's talk about the word вселенная. This is the word we're going to talk right now. Вселенная is this the universe, meaning the whole inhabited world. Вселенная. Вселенная. Say it with me. Вселенная. The universe, the whole inhabited world. Учителие. Учителие. Teachers. So, и вселенная учителие. And teachers of the universe. And teachers of the universe. Okay? And teachers, учителие. And teachers, и учителя. And this вселенная means of the universe. So, first enthroned ones of the apostles and teachers of the universe. Апостолов первопрестольницы и вселенные учителие. Now we go to the next phrase. Vladyko. This is another titla word. Look, this is a titla word. How do we know that it's a titla? It's abbreviated, and we have this titla mark, which is the abbreviation mark on top. And it shows us a hint that the letter se is abbreviated. Not only, but like this is the letter that's the main letter abbreviated. So here we have this letter on top. See this? We don't have this titla mark, this mark, but we have the letter on top, and it indicates that this letter is abbreviated. So we have an abbreviated word, which is titla word, and this word is Vladyku. 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 Vladyku means master, master of. Vladyku means master of. This word we read всех. Всех. This is one word. Всех. Okay? This is one word. Всех. Всех means of all, like of everyone, of everyone. So Vladyka, this is Vladyku. It's just a form. It's a different case. This word is used in the different forms. So Vladyku means pray to the master. So Vladyku is the master of all. This is всех. Всех means of all. Владыку всех, master of all. Владыку всех. And then молите, pray to the. Pray to the. So the word владыку, this ending means to the. So this is like, in Church Slavonic, like in Latin language, the nouns, the words have different endings. So the initial form of this word, which is the nominative case, the initial form, nominative case, will be Vladyka. Vladyka means master. But Vladyka. But when we change this ending into the U and we say Vladyku, then the form of the word will be to the master. So Vladyka, master, Vladyku, a different ending, to the master. Then всех, of all, молите, pray. So pray to the master of all. Okay? This is another phrase. Владыку всех молите. Pray to the master of all. Let's go to the next phrase. Мир вселенной даровати. Мир вселенной даровати means to grant peace to the universe. Let's go through. So, as I think I said that молите means pray, right? I said that. Молите means pray. And now we're going to a new one. So we have it like this, distinguished. So мир. Мир means peace. Peace. And then again, вселенной, the same word. Look, we have here вселенной, and we have here вселенная. These both words are the same word, universe, or as I said, the inhabited world. The only thing that is different here is the ending. The endings. We have here вселенная. This ending вселенная means the universe. And we have the ending вселенной. Вселенной means to the universe. So as I told you, the words in Church Slavonic change the endings when the words are used in different meanings or in different forms. So Вселенная is the initial form. It's a nominative case. The universe, Вселенная. But Вселенной is a different form, and this ending shows us that it's a different form. It is to the universe, or the whole world, to the whole world. So mir means peace, peace, peace to the universe. Darovati, to grant, darovati, to grant. So we say moliti means pray, pray to the master of all. Владыку всех молите, pray to the master of all. And pray for what? We ask, pray to grant peace to the universe. Мир, peace, вселенной, to the universe. Даровати, to grant. Мир, вселенной, даровати. And the last phrase here, let me read. И душам нашим велию милость. И душам нашим велию милость. And great mercy to our souls. И means and. Душам means to souls, to the souls, because душа is the soul. Душам, to the souls. This ending means to the souls. And this word нашим means our. So to souls our, and we translate to our souls. And then велию милость means great mercy. Велию милость. Велию means great. Велию, great. Милость, mercy. Милость, mercy. Велию, милость, great mercy. So, и and душам нашим, to our souls, велию милость, great mercy. And so we get the whole message, which is the first enthroned ones of the apostles and teachers of the universe. Pray to the Master of all to grant peace to the universe and great mercy to our souls. Let's practice reading. You can look at this text, or if you can't read the Slavonic letters yet, you can look at the transliteration that I also posted on Facebook. And let's read. Апостолов первопрестольницы и вселенные учители, владыку всех молите, мир вселенной даровати и душам нашим велию милость. Let's do it again. Апостолов первопрестольницы и вселенные учители, владыку всех молите, мир вселенной даровати и душам нашим велию милость. So I hope this video was useful for you. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you found this video meaningful, please show me anything, like maybe put something on the comment or just like, so I at least will know that it was useful. And in the next video, we will walk through the Practicum, and then we will be ready for the feast. Okay, see you at the next lesson.